Hello and welcome to the next episode of Dissection of a Fantasy Baseball Team. And you know what? Number 4, Alaska Glaciers. So great last year, and I don't think it's as good this year, and I'm going to tell you why right about now. There's always one girl who thinks she knows. It's an unbiased opinion with flow.
Alaska Glaciers? Where else would glaciers be? Thanks, Captain Oblivious.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Godfather speaks.
Alaska Glaciers. Looks like a solid second place team, and I'll tell you what I like about it. First base, such depth, fielder, Encarnacion Hosmer, what a brilliant first base setup there. Second base, Altuve, outstanding. Shortstop, Desmond Arons, a fantastic duo. Third base, Arenado, good player. You need some help at third base. You got to have a backup. Injury is always a risk in Colorado. Outfield, this is where we take a step back. Kemp, outstanding player, does have an injury risk history. Dickerson, outstanding player, but can he do it 2 years in a row? After that, it's a bunch of guys. Guys that probably are the type of guys you could get off of free agency or will have similar stats to guys we leave on free agency. Starting pitching, quantity is there, but it can be a little bit misleading. I think the quality could be there, but we've got some question marks. Sale, is he hurt? Is he not? Samardzija, how will it play in Chicago's new stadium? Jose Fernandez, when's he coming back? Kluber, can he do it again? And you keep going down the list, you get some guys that are pretty good, but maybe no guys that are going to be lights out. Without a bullpen, and really without any sign of a bullpen, I could not rank him first. I think he's got good pitching. I think he's got a good team that will beat most people 9-7, beat most people 10-7, but probably not any one category. He's going to walk in and say, I own this category. Second place.
Alaska Glaciers.
Alaska Glaciers. Thank you. Always get me at the end.
No fantasy for you. No, none. Okay, I got 2 players that Alaska Glaciers should know. Avisail Garcia, Nick Castellanos. These guys are prospects who are not prospecting, okay? I understand that they're young, but so what? I mean, what are we waiting on? What do we need them on our roster for? We can't do better on the free agent roster. If you can't do better on the free agent roster right now, you will be able to by May 1st when they're not on your team anymore. Just saying. Unfortunately, Alaska Glaciers suffers from the same disease that Bear Bashers has, and it is no closeritis. And unfortunately, you will get beaten down every single week in saves like a government mule until you figure out how to change that category, and neither of these guys can. He does have one holds guy, Jordan Walden, which is a good holds guy, but either way, that bullpen is about as bad as it gets. Just about as bad as Bear Bashers, the worst in the league. He's got pitching aplenty, but it's plain to see he needs Goldie and Kemp to be the MVPs. Once again, wrong. Goldschmidt and Kemp cannot win the MVPs. They're both in the same league, the National League. You don't know who you are. Bust. Let me start out by saying here, okay, for Alaska Glaciers, I do like Goldschmidt, okay? It's not that I don't like him, but last season,
319 homers and 69 RBIs. And yes, I know he was hurt at the end of the season, but he still had over 400 at-bats, which is a pretty good amount of at-bats, and he still was only going to get like 85 RBIs. That's not very high for your big cleanup guy in the middle of an order. And you know what? Those numbers are even going to be worse this year because I loathe that lineup. That lineup is dreadful. It's terrible, okay? Lineup, not very good. If Thomas is going to be put in the middle of that, it's even worse, okay? So yeah, I believe he's not an elite player. Goldschmidt is not an elite player. He's your bust.
The sleeper for Alaska Glaciers is Cole Calhoun. Now, he's coming into his 27th year. That's a great year to have a career year. Now, it's only his third pro season, so maybe it's not necessarily a career year, but it'll be the highest numbers that he has had. Last year, 272, 17, and 58. Nothing to sneeze at. But this year, I expect an increase because he's at that age, the ripe age of awesomeness. Yes, Cole Calhoun, sleeper for Alaska Glaciers.
Okay. You've got a couple of studs in the offense. I mean, you've got Goldschmidt, you've got Kemp, assuming that Kemp is Kemp again, and Encarnacion. And the pitching is deep, but again, I don't think the pitching is as deep as it was last year. I mean, Sale's fantastic. Fernandez should be good once he comes back around June-ish or whatever, but he just got a lot of number 2s and 3s after that just don't excite me. I just don't think it's as deep as it used to be. I mean, Samardzija, Ross, Cashner, Wood, these are all guys that are okay, but I think the pitching was so amazing last year and so much deeper than other squads that he was able to make up for the offensive shortcomings. This year, I think he'll still be able to do it. That's why I have him 4th in this league, but he's not going to be in that top 2. I'm running away from the league like he was last year. So, there you go. Again, if he has some career years out of those guys, he could make a run up to the top, but I don't think he will. I think he's a solid number 4 Alaska Glaciers. And now we've got number 3, and I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with me having this guy this high, but I don't care. It's my review, it's my video, it's my shows. So whatever. Meep, meep.